Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal. In this video, we will discuss Palantir stock and we'll try to make price projection for this quarter using financials and forward PE. Now, let's get started. I put together the summary of the financial data for last 6 quarters in this table. This includes revenue, net income, profit margin percentage, gross margin percentage, EBITDA margin percentage, EPS, free cash flow per share, and debt to equity ratio. And I also added these two columns, column I and column J, that captures year over year increase or decrease in all of these sectors and also quarter over quarter. So starting from the revenue, you see that year over year increase is 20%. That's good. And quarter over quarter is also going up. That is 4.27%. So in the net income, year over year increase 528%, and the quarter over quarter 13%. So year over year in all of these areas, making much better progress than quarter over quarter. As you know, year over year means the latest quarter versus the last year same quarter. The profit margin, same behavior going up year over year and quarter over quarter, and the gross margin is going up, but in the quarter over quarter, somewhat negative, but that's not too much. EBITDA margin percentage, that is earnings before interest, taxes, and depreciation margin, also going up 188% year over year and 2.08% quarter over quarter. EPS year over year is 60% and quarter over quarter, not a big change, almost flat. We'll discuss more about EPS in the next tab. Free cash flow per share is going down quarter over quarter and year over year, and that's not a good thing. This means that they do not have much cash flow in each quarter. On the debt to equity ratio, it went down year over year and quarter over quarter. Probably Palantir is trying to pay their debt each quarter, and that's a good sign. And that's the reason why I guess their cash flow is going down, and that's why we do not have much cash flow in this quarter. Now let's talk about more on the EPS. In this table, I captured the EPS historical data projected versus actual for last 7 quarters and also the earning projections for next 4 quarters. In the latest quarter, you see that the Palantir actual earning just matched the projections, zero point zero 0.08 versus zero point zero 0.08. The next quarter, the projection is almost the same, 0.08, and Q3 is also 0.08. And starting Q4 is going up 0.09 and zero point 0.1. So if you compare the next quarter earning projection versus 4 quarters from there, the earning growth is 25%, and that's a good number. So this tells that earnings is expected to grow almost 25% in next 4 quarters. Now let's take a look forward PE and try to make some price projections for this quarter. You see this table on your screen. I updated this table with the latest forward EPS and the EPS trailing 12 months and the adjusted closing price for Palantir for last 4 weeks, as you see that. And also I calculated the P ratio with respect to trailing 12 months EPS, and I also calculated the P ratio with respect to the forward EPS. And we also call it forward PE ratio. The forward EPS is basically the latest quarter's actuals plus next 3 quarters earning projections. And the EPS trailing 12 months is last 4 quarters earning projections, including the latest quarter. So based on that, as of this point, the forward P ratio is 71.42. That is the highest in last 1 month. Now, I also have this table. In this one, I'm capturing the trailing PE and the forward PE for last 12 quarters. As of this point, you see that the trailing PE is 94.28 and the forward PE is 71.42. So Palantir forward PE has never been that high in last 7 quarters. So based on this table, you can notice that the forward P for Palantir used to be high in 2021 and 2022. But starting 2023, it started going down. And also have another table that has EPS projected, actuals, closing price, and the earnings surprise for last 12 quarters. And also I have the earning projections for next 4 quarters here. So using that, I calculate the mean, average, and the maximum and the median earning surprise for last 6 quarters because last 6 quarter looks to me more relevant. And same thing for the maximum and the median. And also I have calculated the median, mean, average, and the maximum forward PE for last 6 quarters, ignoring some outliers if there is any. Okay, so using those numbers, I calculate the minimum, average, and the maximum price projections for Palantir. That is good until the next earnings. So the minimum value, I got 18.85. Let me go over the calculation with you. I'm using the EPS forward, that is H4. So this guy, and the second factor I have is the S29, and that is the forward PE, the minimum value here for last 6 quarters. And the third factor I have is the earnings surprise, and that is U36, and that is this one, median. So I'm using the median stock surprise, that is this one, to calculate the price projection. So for the minimum, I got 18.85 using these three factors. And for the average, same formula, H4, that is EPS forward, T29, and that should be the forward P average. This is this one. And also the third factor is U36, and that is median earning surprise. Okay, that gives 23.32. And for the maximum, I'm using the same formula, except the fact that I'm using the maximum forward PE for last 6 quarters. And that is U29, this one. Okay, so that gives me the maximum value 26.12. It doesn't mean that the Palantir will go and touch 26.12 or go down to 18.85. So this price projection gives some idea Palantir should be moving between these values. As of this point, Palantir is at 23.57, and that is little higher than the average expected price. So I'm guessing it should come down in next week or so. So that's all about Palantir expected price range or price projection until the next earnings. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.